Hello and welcome to my Tuesday. Do you know what? I was up till 11:10 last night still doing my accounts, and I've just got this year's one up to date now, just this minute now. Yeah, I've been at my desk all day again. I've got another mostly working from home day today, but at around, in about 5 hours, I need to get all packed up and get out, get over to meet my boyfriend. I've got a big commute by public transport, and then I am rehearsing this evening, and then I will be spending the night at my boyfriend's place. I'm probably coming home tomorrow, not quite sure yet. Izzy's gone to college for the day. She's not going in very much at the moment. In fact, this is her last week of college. It's a momentous milestone, honestly. After 9 years of home educating, for her to finish college is a milestone. I've got my second coffee on the go as we speak. Well, not on the go, but you know, reheating. I'm about to go and practice my flute now for a good hour, possibly more. I've left it a bit late before lunch again. It's a mistake, because then I start not being able to concentrate properly because I'm getting hungry, you know, and a bit, I don't know, wishy-washy and airy-fairy. But I can't do it straight after lunch because I've got no breathing capacity because there's all food in the way. So anyway, I need to do it, so I'm going to crack on, and I will speak to you when I've done that. It's an hour later now. I'm basically just going to have tinned mushroom soup, bread and cheese for my lunch. Well, here's my lunch today, a bit unadventurous. I would say I'm going to enjoy it, but that bread is stale. I've put the rest in the bin. I'm going to jaw my way through that one. I've got a bit of a problem with food. I'm wondering if anybody can relate. So I buy food for my daughter. She doesn't ask me to buy it in the first place. I just get things that I think she's going to want, like for a packed lunch or something, and then it just goes to waste because she didn't want it in the first place. She doesn't eat it. Like today, she didn't make sandwiches. She just is buying something, you know, but as far as I was concerned, she was going to make a packed lunch, and that she hasn't. And there's just all stuff in the fridge that's perishable and going out of date, and a lot of it's meat stuff as well, so it's difficult. That's one thing I won't miss when she goes to uni. I'll buy what I'm gonna eat, and hopefully I won't have food waste. I hate it, like throwing fruit away and sausage rolls and things like that. But I don't want to not buy it for her. I don't want to not provide her with the means of making packed lunches, because, like, you know, I still feel like I should be. I don't want to make them for her. I think she should make her own packed lunches, especially now she's 18. So I don't make her packed lunches, and I think if I did, more likely the food wouldn't be wasted. But anyway, that's another story. I'm going to eat this now and then decide what to do with the rest of the time I have before I have to leave. It's about 2:30 now. I've just finished my lunch. I finished it off with a sneaky ice lolly. I've got a little bit of time left this afternoon. I'm going to actually get back on with my paperwork stuff. Next thing on my list is to sort my council tax out. I'm paying too much. Once Izzy turned 18, I had a bit of a surprise. My council tax shot up because I was no longer qualifying for the single person discount, but I also had a letter from them saying if she's still in full-time education, let them know. And I think it's something like I'll still get the discount until September, and then of course she won't be living there, so presumably I've got to let them know that she's moved out. So I need to sort that out, and it's been literally in my folder thingy on my desk. I have got this rather lovely concertina rainbow folder on my desk of important things that need to be dealt with, and it's been getting fuller and fuller and fuller, and I've been working my way through it these last few days, so this is the biggie now. Let's see if I can get it done in the next couple of hours before I have to leave, and if not, at least I've made a start. Well, it's 3:10 now. I got that done so much more quickly than I expected. Some of the time was taken up, hang on. Yeah, making the obligatory cup of tea, because, you know, when I've got to do something intolerable like paperwork, a nice cup of tea does tend to make it a bit more tolerable. So yeah, I've been working my way through this. I've got some time now that I wasn't expecting to have in my day, but Dan in our pub band has sent us a song that I'm not sure if he's written it or arranged it himself, but it's a traditional one. I've never heard it before, and I think I might just spend a little bit of time now at my desk just writing down the structure and just making some notes, maybe thinking of some little flute and fiddle parts that could go into it, maybe, just since it's just come in now and I've got a bit of time, so I'll do that. Oh, mind you, before I do, something strange has happened. I've lost my whistle, my wooden whistle. It's like a bit like a tin whistle, you know, like a penny whistle, but it's made of wood and it's a fancy one. It cost about 100 quid in the year 2000, so God knows how much it's worth now. But it's a lovely thing, and I use it in my pub band, and it's disappeared. I thought I might have left it at IB's place, either in his music room, because that's where I was last using it, or in the room where I quite often like have bag explosions where I sit at the desk and do my editing and all that sort of thing. But IB's had a look in both those places and he said it's not there. So I don't know where it is. I can't imagine it would have just dropped out and got lost. I'd be really surprised. I mean, if I've lost it, I'll be very disappointed. It's handmade. It was handmade in like the year 2000. It's a bleezy whistle. That's the maker bit. It's like with these traditional instruments, you tend to get makers, like a specific person who makes them, so they're quite precious and handmade and lovely, you know. And yeah, I have a plastic one I can use called a Susato, and it's very loud, and it's got a nickname of Screech because it's screechy, so it'll get me through my upcoming gigs. But I want my wooden one back, so hopefully that turns up in the next few days. I'm currently on my way down to Cardiff on the train. I've been having a nice cold can of pop out of my fridge and editing, but I've just finished editing everything I've done so far today.
Those of you travelling further afield, there'll be another conductor leaping on board. Happy to serve you. Happy, I say. That's all, folks. I'm a little evening.
We'll be shortly arriving at Cardiff Central, where I've got a change. In fact, I've got a half an hour wait. But there's good news about the whistle. My boyfriend has found it. Yay! There's a lot of crowds over there on that far platform. There's a bit of crowd control going on here at the moment. There's obviously some event on that I don't know about because I'm always the last person to know about anything, you know, trendy and happening. I'm apparently going to the less popular platform. Oh, I always like looking at the freight trains. Mind you, that hasn't got much on it, has it? Looks a bit on the old empty side. I found out what all the fuss was about though, all the people in fancy costumes. Harry Styles, apparently. I'm not quite sure who that is, but everyone else has heard of him except for me. What's been going on here? Somebody's been squirting. Anyway, my train is not due for half an hour and I've got picnic food in my bag, so I'm going to sit down somewhere and eat it. We still haven't had that storm, you know. Well, I haven't personally. I don't know if there's been one down here and I haven't been around, but I'm not that prepared for it. I couldn't find my rain mat before I left and I didn't want to take the bright pink one, so I've just got an umbrella and a sun hat, but sun's gone in now and the wind is picking up a bit. Oh dear. Oh, and just as I said that, I started to feel a big splatty raindrop or two landing on my bare arms. We might get some dramatic rain action for the vlog today. It's been a while. I suppose I'd better set up my picnic under the shelter. Oh, I felt more rain then. It's not a very exciting picnic, I'm afraid. It's that remaining corn pasty that I got with my big Asda shop the other day. There's some grapes in there in that old bag that I'm reusing. Some cheddars, a couple of these satsumas, crisps and some biscuits in case I'm still hungry. And I'm not going to eat it like all now, it's just, you know, emergency snackies for later as well. It's gone all chilly now, I've had to put my jumper on. I've wolfed that pasty, I'm going to have one of these next. Just waiting to go on the train, it's arrived, but they haven't opened the doors yet. Is that meant for bags or people? I've always wondered. It doesn't work unless you put money in, and I'm way too stingy. Looks like vlogger heaven, that train. There's loads of tables. Just what I need for my editing. Oh, here we go. Doors are open now. It's a bit of a step up, isn't it? Come on. Yeah, got a table. Yippee! Well, I'm going to get on with some editing. IB's treated me to a Costa. Thank you. And the rain has just started again, hasn't it? I had a very interesting train journey. I was just telling IB about it. I got my laptop out to start editing and then this guy got on, I think at Newport. I think it was Newport. I think he'd been in the pub all afternoon. He had a suit on, he was very chatty and I think he was telling me more things than he probably should have about his work. And then there was a family of Indian people, and I think they were visiting the UK for the first time. And they shared their snacks with us, and we all had a lovely time, a chit chat. And I tried ragi chips, which were made of millet and a lot of chilli, and very tasty indeed. So yeah. But anyway, on the way to rehearsal now.
F, not F sharp, sorry. Not F sharp.
Living all around my house.
Yeah, well, fine.
Shooby-doo, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby. IB's here next to me. It's doing really good. Hoop-de-wee, hoop-de-hooby-doo-bow. Chee, chee, weeby-dooby-doo-boo. Shooby-doo-boo, doo, ah, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby. I'm still getting the words wrong. Up to hoobie doo bow, chee, chee, weeby deeby dee boo, shoobity doo, scooby dooby doo. He's swearing on my vlog. One more time. Hoop de wee, up to hoobie doo bow, chee, chee, weeby deeby dee boo, shoobity doo, scooby dooby dooby. I'm putting the camera down, it's put me off. It's 11 PM and we're just having our first tea break. We've been at it since a little bit after 8. Oh, is there no milk?
Well, I don't know.
I'll have cows, that's fine. IB's making the tea today. Normally I get bored and wander off and make tea. Yeah, I'll have cow's milk, that's fine. When they're sorting out chords, but they're not sorting out chords today. Are you going to be in the vlog? Oh, I'm going to get video bombed. Hello. IB's having a whistle now. He's whistling in the kitchen. Oh, he's doing it now. IB didn't want to do the silly scat off first, did you? Dan had to do it. They're talking about tech. And I'm wandering off and getting bored. Just got into IB's. It's 25 past midnight. Actually, I am absolutely wide awake and hyper now from playing exciting music for hours on end. And actually, I was thinking I don't normally have caffeinated tea. I normally have decaf, so that probably hasn't helped as well, that cup of tea. But oh well, we're going to chill out a bit before bed because we're just not ready to go to bed. And then go to bed, I suppose. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Could you please give it a like if you happen to like it, subscribe down below to watch more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.